Although Christmas Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses is not as good as it could be, it's still a pretty decent Hallmark film. This was released in 2019, directed by DJ Viola, written by Liz Suldo and Jenny Hale, based on the book by. And this stars Jill Wagner and Matthew Davis as Abby and Nick, respectively. And the acting, very good. I've seen Jill Wagner in what film was it? I can't remember, but certainly at least one other film, and I enjoyed her performance in it, the name of which I can't remember. But the casting here, I think, is good. The on-screen chemistry is really good, but the characters themselves are not that interesting. Abby is an interior designer, and straight away that made me quite excited because that means that she has scope to do a lot of festive decorating. The set designs are going to be beautiful and full of festive joy. And yeah, that is the case. Absolutely. The scenery for this is brilliant. It will definitely get you in the Christmas spirit. She is hired to decorate this big mansion, get it ready for Christmas, but the people who have hired her are not necessarily championing a traditional Christmas. But with Nick, who is our will they, won't they love interest, she begins to warm him around to the idea, which causes conflict between Nick and his business partner, of course. And that means that, of course, there's then conflict with Abby. Will they get together by the end? I'm not going to tell you, but it's a Hallmark Christmas film. I don't think I need to explain it. The characters just weren't that interesting to me. When they were together on screen, I think the chemistry between them, in terms of the acting and also the way it's written, I feel like the development of their relationship it felt quite natural. We got to know Nick at a good pace. He began to let his guard down in slow increments. There are some films similar to this, even some Hallmark films, to be honest, where the character gets a small taste of a traditional Christmas and suddenly they're all about caroling and eggnog and candy canes. Not the case here. Nick does have his eyes opened to the Christmas he used to love, little by little. But the narrative itself isn't that interesting either. It's beautiful visually, and I wanted the best for Abby, and I wanted this interior design project to work out for her. So I was kind of emotionally invested in that sense, but certainly it's not the most riveting. There is another Christmas film quite like this, and I can't remember the name of it. If you know what I'm on about, please tell me. It could be a Hallmark film, actually. I think it is a Hallmark film where somebody is hired to do some interior decorating for a Christmas, to decorate a home for Christmas, and there's also a competition on the street to see which one is the most beautiful, and it's also a show home, and I'm not explaining it well, but if you know what I mean, I think that is very similar in premise and much more effectively executed. However, Christmas Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses, as generic as that appalling title is, it's not bad. I enjoyed watching it. It's never going to be in my top 10 Hallmark Christmas films, but it's one I'm certainly happy to recommend.